Time. We can't all turn water into wine, but everybody can turn water into coffee. This has been the North Star of my coffee career. I've worn a lot of hats on this stage, literally and figuratively. I've competed as a new barista, a cafe manager, a more experienced barista, a regional coffee educator, and I stand before you today, the manager of a national coffee education program. It is a privilege to feel the pressure of competition. While everybody can make coffee, not everybody gets a chance to be up here. So this presentation is for all of the coffee-making people who want to know how to play this game. I am going to speak deliberately, I'm going to move intentionally, and I will tell some silly jokes along the way. It's going to be a lot of fun, so come on. Let's saddle up together for a journey into the Sprodeo Rodeo, otherwise known as Barista Competition. Now, the first espressos I'm preparing are for the signature beverage course. I am going to chill these coffees so that they are cold when I build this drink. And while they are chilling, I'm going to add 2 ingredients. I'm going to add 10 grams of a cold brewed honey orchid tea from Spirit Tea, and 15 grams of a banana infused water. Now I'm going to tell you a little more about these ingredients later, but by chilling them together, we will get a head start on these ingredients in fusion. Now, there is no wrong way to select a competition coffee, and competition coffee selection is a really big part of these competitions. The coffee we're going to be tasting today, well, I chose it because my guts told me to. And that's kind of like why Lucio Luque, who produced this coffee, that's why he chose to do what he did. He followed his guts. Today, we will be tasting a geisha coffee from deep within the Incahuasi Valley of southern Peru. In 2013, a leaf rust outbreak plagued coffee farms across the country, Lucio's farm included. The Incahuasi Cooperative brought in disease-resistant varieties to help producers grow coffee through this hardship. But Lucio decided to stick with what he had. Despite his friends being like, bad idea. And I'm really stoked that Lucio didn't listen to his friends because we get to taste this coffee right now. And when I call time, anybody on the internet can buy this coffee at counterculturecoffee.com. Now, Lucio didn't always know that this was a geisha coffee. While it's not directly related to the same Panamanian geisha lines as most geisha coffees are, Lucio's plant's morphology, the cup profile, and genetic testing match geisha coffee. So this really unique variety we're going to taste is a geisha. Now, geisha coffees are coveted for their sweet, floral, complex flavor profiles, and Lucio's coffee is exactly this. So when you taste these espressos, you will experience lime, pineapple, wildflower honey. It is going to have a medium light body, a silky mouthfeel, and an aftertaste like raspberry black tea, think Snapple. Please stir these espressos 10 times to fully incorporate the crema and to cool the espresso down to an enjoyable drinking temperature. And when you're done, please place the spoons on the saucer so that they can be bussed. All right. And like an away message in 2003, I will BRB with your next course. Excuse me. Sorry. All right, milk is a gateway, a door opener to the ground floor of coffee. Raise your hand if your first experience with coffee had milk in it. Look up. In these contests, we're always focused on innovation and moving forward. And sometimes it feels like we are so focused on the ceiling that we don't notice if the roof is leaking. Great milk doesn't need to be modified. Happy cows produce extraordinary milk. That's what the fantastic bovine lifestyle is all about. So today I will be serving extra small lattes for here. They will be 1.5 parts steamed milk, 1 part espresso, for a total beverage that will be 2.5 ounces. This drink is going to taste like custard, and raspberry jelly roll cake, and cocoa dust. When we train, the only thing I'm going to do to make this milk sweeter is steam it to around 130 degrees Fahrenheit, which is on the cooler side of milk steaming standards. When you steam milk, you get 1 shot to denature protein so they bind to air and create texture. We do this through the sounds of aerations. And when we train baristas to get that intentional sweetness, we teach them to submerge the steam wand a little bit to get that heat going. Pardon me, I'm gonna steam it up. Now, milk sharing is a critical part of competition success. I weighed out 190 grams of milk so that I can minimize my milk waste, and when I eyeball so hard, pour in these drinks, we'll be all good. All right. It's my little sister's music. I love her very much. Ooh. I'm concentrating like my coffee is. So those flavor calls again: raspberry jelly roll cake custard, and did I say yep? 5 minutes. Amazing. One more time. And I told you the third note already, which was cocoa dust. All right, you ready? All right, you get an extra small latte. And 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 I will put that away message up and BRB with the next course. Okay. All right, so I get little sips in. Well, I'm going to get into it right now. Commercial viability isn't a factor in barista competition, SIGBEPs, but I think it would be cool if it was. So I made this drink with ingredient accessibility and flavor transformation in mind. Aside from the coffee, which you can buy online after I call time, all of the ingredients I'm using you can find in your kitchen or coffee shop. So we're going to start with 5 grams of a strawberry jam. This is going to transform the pineapple flavor from the espresso into red grape. Next, I am adding 15 grams of a syrup made with orange blossom, cinnamon, and honey. This is from Transcendence Coffee, a woman-owned company based in Brooklyn looking to change the stigma of using flavored syrups in specialty coffee. I could have made this ingredient myself, but I wanted to highlight the work that they are doing because it's like the work that we do in specialty coffee. I'm adding these ingredients to a blender. This is going to incorporate everything together and take that silky texture from the espresso and turn it luscious. Love a blender. Blenders are a gateway tool that many specialty coffee professionals have paved their way through Beveragelandia. We're in Portlandia. I'm going to strain this to remove any potential fruit pulp so you have a nice uniform drinking experience. And the last step is going to be the expression of lime oil. That's going to tie everything together. Now, I made the 2 ingredients that are in that drink, the honey orchid tea, by steeping 10 grams of tea in 250 grams of water for 12 hours, room temperature water. That tea tastes like elderflower liqueur and lychee. It's the perfumey complexity will balance the sweetness of the rest of the ingredients. And that and the banana water, the banana infusion, I made using 50 grams of banana and 200 grams of hot water, steeped it for 5 minutes, and let it cool and oxidize overnight. So all together in this luscious drink, you will taste cola, chocolate pudding, red grape, fruity pebbles. Luscious. It's going to be luscious. So please swirl 3 times and enjoy. And I hope you feel like these coasters right now, because I sure do. They have smiles on them. My favorite moments in competition are the teachable ones. And I hope that we found some of those moments here today. To all of the new baristas, the cafe managers, the more experienced baristas, the educators, the specialty coffee at large, this one's for you. Every drink I made can be recreated in a coffee shop. So when I call time, let's do a yeehaw for the Sprodio Rodeo. Time!
Yeehaw! Jenna, Gotthelf! Counterculture Coffee, New York City. Jenna,
Marcus!
your subtle and not so subtle humor is always appreciated on this stage.
I appreciate everybody on this stage always too. So I'm glad that lands. Where should I stand? Here
Let's
with
stand
you?
over here. Come
Here,
on
be
over
here now.
There were many folks that, again, year after year, are very excited to see your performance. But also, I think, to me, this is very special. Your nod to not only the baristas here on the stage, working in the cafes, etc., but it's just you're freaking awesome to
You're
watch.
freaking
too.
awesome, and the community. It takes a village, as they say. You know, I can't do it alone. Although I did spend a lot of time alone doing it.
Well, very well done. Throughout your presentation, not only was it entertaining and committed to the coffee here too, but I think you just gave a passion performance too, especially with many of the pieces and making it very accessible. Anyone that you want to thank here, Jenna?
Always got to thank Mother Gaia because she hosts us on this planet. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. You know, that's the Earth. That's planet Mother Earth. I'd also like to thank my colleague. It's Trevor Clark's birthday. Everybody say happy birthday, Trevor.
Happy birthday.